like 76 already. And I just got the shower, which I needed so bad. And uh they finally opened up the waterbed massage that's been closed for a year. I didn't get to use it though. They've got like a waterbed massage, they've got a chaise lounge massage, and then they've got just the massage chairs. And they were claiming that they couldn't open it because it was too close. When it's over 6 foot away from each other. And you know, the massage chairs, they're right next to each other in a little bitty room. And so, yeah, it's not 6 foot away. But anyway, so I got a quick shower, and I managed to catch a massage. I am so tired. I am beat. No, my account didn't get closed. It wouldn't be anything new, but I've been through all that stuff before. But my eBay is rolling. I'm still not sure how they're going to charge on that, or if they'll ever charge. I mean, if I knew I had, you know, 200 ads a month that I didn't have to pay for, I'd list 200 items, but I'm kind of leery of it. Because, you know, if they withdraw it out of your account, and it can be problematic. But anyway, so, now, there's a lot of sellers on Etsy and the forums. See, I can still get in the forums. My shop's been reopened 2 times since it's been down. But it's like for like seconds. It opens up, it's running, I got orders to do, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's off. And so I'm thinking that the website might be just screwed up because there's so many people complaining about it, just like me. And Etsy's just so slow. But anyway, so I was reading in the forums on Etsy with sellers from Ukraine and Russia, you know, the past few days, and they were like, I can't get paid. And I guess apparently now Etsy doesn't allow PayPal as a payment plan ever for a seller to get your money from the buyers. But, and I'm talking about as a USA seller, because that was my biggest argument. I started that Etsy account 3 or 4 years ago, and I was furious, wrote them letters, and, you know, I'm looking online, and they're saying, yeah, they take PayPal, but they don't, when I do it, I can't use my PayPal. And so that's why I opened that brick and mortar account, you know, so that I could get on Etsy, because I was worried to death I was missing a lot of money because of all that Shark Tank stuff with all the people coming in going, oh, I'm sell millions of pieces on Etsy, and then you just fall to the floor and go, whoa. And so I wanted to, you know, get on Etsy because it's supposed to be just a huge seller, and it's not. It's like pretty much like Bonanza and stuff. It's just really dragging slow. And so, I mean, I've had, you know, like a whole month with no sales, and I sell all kinds of different stuff. So there's no excuse. But anyway, apparently, if you're like in a foreign country or something, Etsy lets you use PayPal, and that doesn't make any darn sense to me, because why won't they just let the US people use PayPal? So apparently they have to use PayPal, and so sellers are complaining on the little forums in Etsy about how their PayPal account's locked up, and so they can't sell anything. And then I read a letter about one seller in the Ukraine, how she couldn't sell anything. And I'm not quite sure if she like made a bogus account, she was really in Russia or what. But you know, you never know the whole story. That's the thing. You gotta know one party's story, the other party's story, and then the in between. So anyway, I was like, what is going on? And So what's basically happening is, they've stopped all the transactions for Russia, and it appears they've stopped them for the Ukraine too, because there's a lot of Ukrainian sellers. And then, it's really bad when people post stuff on there that doesn't pertain really to business. Like there was a big long letter on the Etsy forum from a Ukrainian seller, of like, please don't have offense to us because, we're Ukraine, and don't hesitate buying. Don't be mad at us for selling on the Etsy and stuff. And it's like, don't bring all that drama into this. Only talk business. Go do that on YouTube or the news or something. And then you get a whole bunch more in the forums. They'll post a post, and it's kind of the same crap, but not as long a letter. It's just like, I'm so glad to be selling on Etsy because I'm in the Ukraine and we have no money and just like, and so anyway, my understanding has been that they stopped Ukraine and Russia on PayPal. Now, how would you like to be in that country and you're not their president or dictator or whatever? You have nothing to do with that crap. You're minding your business, raising your family, going to work, and all of a sudden, head dude decides to declare a war and stomp out some other place because he wants to take it over and make a bigger country, and he wants to go after about 6 more. And you're just minding your own business, trying to make it. And what if you're handicapped and you're at home and trying to do business online, and that's your only source? And then you get, some jerk at PayPal that shuts your stuff down. And it's not like you're involved in all that stupid war crap. So it's really sad. And, I looked again on the internet today, and it's PayPal has absolutely stopped transactions for Russia. Yep. They sure have. So, yeah, it's really interesting. And it's new people that have PayPal. It's not the old one, it's new people that have it. But, I don't know, I just don't see why you would get involved in that. And just let the government fight that war. Why would you shut PayPal down? It's just really strange to me. I don't know a lot about politics. Never really cared about it because it's lame. Most of our presidents are told what to do. They don't get to decide nothing they want to do. And if they don't do what they're told, they get killed or impeached. So they're not really president, just somebody standing there in a suit. It's just like that one president that they were making fun of him because he was doing the secretary for years or something, and that came out, and his wife, and they're still together, and his wife was like them trying to run for president, and that was a total fail. But they were making fun of him because he was doing a chick. Well, okay, so what if he was doing a guy and he's fag? Then you're going to make fun of him and say he's fag? Who cares? Who cares where the guy puts his stuff? It's what he's doing for our country. People get into that petty drama. And that's a real Southern thing, too. When I moved to the South, people get into a lot of drama. So if you got anything dirty, trashy to say, you'll definitely get folks' attention. Because they don't have time to watch soap operas. They want to hear the live crap, whether it's true or not. Like, create a story. And so, which is sad, because, there's so much more better things in life to do than worry about petty bull crap. Especially when it doesn't affect you. And it's somebody else's biz, man. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that PayPal's doing that to those people. It's not affecting me. I'm not in Russia or Ukraine or any of that. My dad dated a girl from Ukraine, actually, years ago. And she was very nice, and she was my dermatologist, like, my whole life at UCLA, until she opened her own office. And she was real nice. My dad really liked her. She cooked some really weird food, but she was real nice. And she was my icon, man. I had the best face in the place. But, you know, it's just, politics make me mad. The U.S. government bites. And you know what's going to happen now is, like I said before, the gas is just going to get nuts. Like, okay, right here is $4.09 for regular at Sefco. $4.89 for diesel. That's almost $5. Tractor trailers aren't going to want to run. They can't afford it. They cannot afford it when it gets that high. You know, back in like 03, diesel went up to like $3 a gallon, and they were like, man, we're going to shut our tractor down. We're not rolling. Here we are, close to $5. And then you know what's going to happen? The United States is going to ship truckloads of money over there while they are trashing that place up, and then they'll rebuild it too. They'll pay to rebuild it all. And we have so many people suffering here, except for all the Mexicans that have jumped from Mexico, and U.S. citizens can't go there. You got to have bank account approval and everything else, because they don't want you there if you're going to end up homeless. So you have to have an income and all that stuff and prove it if you want to take residency there. But they got them jumping the gate, man, coming to the USA, and they're already giving out $400,000 credit cards and putting them in high-dollar hotels on credit and all kinds of stuff. Sending them food cards in the thousands, cards to buy clothes. Mother of God, what are they doing for us? Man, you know, if a couple of us got $400K from the government to help us out, you know, we'd be buying a house, you know? So, I don't know. But, yeah, it makes me sad. And, you know, like I say, it doesn't mean every single person in Russia is responsible for that bullcrap. They're just the average Joe, you know? It's just like in the United States. Not everybody voted for one president, okay? So, you know, they're like dragging everybody in all at once and blaming them, and I don't think it's fair, you know? Yeah, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about any warfare, you know? But, I mean, don't drag everybody else in it. There's people that are trying to make a living. Right, the average person isn't at fault. I mean, that's not even cool. That's just not even cool. I better get gas. I don't even know if I don't know if I got cash for me. I kind of didn't. No, I did. But yeah, so it's really sad. Because, you know, again, not just Ukraine, but Russia. You know, all those people, you know, don't have anything to do with that bull crap. And PayPal stops, and maybe they're a big eBay seller or Amazon seller, or that's their only source of income. And they live in a house with, you know, like 12 people, grandma, grandpa, the kids, the grandkids, the daughter, the husband and wife in a shack. You know, and that's their only source of income. And they're hand-making little crafts or something. Well, hell, you know, why are you going to kill their income because you don't want to do money transfer because it's in Russia? They didn't do anything. You really think all the Russians are way cool for this war? I really doubt it. Did you think all Americans were way cool for the Vietnam War? No. You know? That started a lot of drugs and a lot of peace and go-go flowers and everything else. You know? Because there was a lot of people miserable over war. They wanted peace. A lot of people were killed in that war. They were just sending people over there and getting blown away. Is it worth it? No. Fighting doesn't solve the problem. Try solving the problem. If you can't solve the problem, bring a third party. That's what you call a lawyer. You know, in countries, you get an advisor or something, but you try to solve the problem. You don't just start blowing people's heads off. That doesn't solve the problem. I mean, maybe it does for the mad killer or whatever else, but, you know, because then it stops. But, you know, that's why they have, you know, death penalties. But in the U.S., but it just makes me sad because I think they're hurting some innocent people. So if you think you're suffering here, man, it's worse over there. There's always somebody worse off than you. You know what I mean? So it made me really sad when I saw that this morning. Because I keep studying it, and I don't like to get into politics and all that because I really don't want to understand it. I'm like, surely they're not really doing this. But they are. They stopped PayPal to Russia. But there's Ukrainian sellers complaining about it too, so I don't know. Maybe they look like they're on the borderline or something. I don't know. It's just a sad way to go. Not fair. So, I got a free mask at Walmart yesterday. Out of LP. They had a whole box of them. And I went in there in my travels and stopped to go to the loo. And then, I asked them if those were free. So she said yes. And, I hadn't made a purchase. I didn't want to be rude or look like a thief. And I said, is it okay if I have one? She said, sure. And I said, well, thank you. So I grabbed one on the way out real quick because I was all over the place yesterday. And some of the drama has ceased over there. That lady wasn't back yesterday, but still I'm concerned because somebody was trying to jack my damn lock. And, it was really bad because I was such a nervous wreck, I thought I put the wrong key in there. And I'm like, yeah, okay, so I'm so nervous, I put the wrong key, and I looked down, and no, it's not the wrong key. I couldn't get that key in that lock. It was really creepy. I took it in, took it out, jiggled it. I was like, my lock has never acted like that. And, it's stainless steel lock. So, they just really need deadbolts on those offices. That would solve really a lot, and they need to fix the video. So, well, nobody was there yesterday that I know of. And again, she might have been just maybe this stuff in and maybe never come back. But this lady's very mental. She's messed up bad. But, it's like, I don't have time to babysit all that crap. And I think it was a really bad move. I think they had absolutely zero business putting that lady in there, because I had discussed it with them for a couple months. I said it could be good, it could be bad. And I said the problem is how much access are you going to allow them? And I said, and they shouldn't even be able to use our bathroom. If they're just using it for storage, that's all they should be using it for. Are they going to be here all the time? Are they not? What exactly is going on? I think you should put deadbolts on all the office doors. The next thing is people store some bad crap in storages. That's why they always have to spray them and put rat poison in and all that other crap. Because you get fire ants, you get cockroaches, and people are cooking meth in storages. People are living in storages. And it's horrible. I mean, when I was working in my big storages, glitter and shoes and stuff, I opened that storage door one day, come to work early in the morning, because it'll come down at daybreak, especially in the summer because it gets too hot and you can't stay long. And, oh yeah, that's a big thing. All it is, rent a storage and go in and be cooking meth in there. Yeah, especially at night. If it's like a 24-hour access place, they'll go in there at night. My daughter and I, we had storages out in Enterprise, Alabama, and there were some meth labbers. We couldn't believe it. We could hardly breathe, and we really had to move some stuff in that storage, and I had to move some stuff around, and it was like 10 at night, and it was cooler in the night for the summer because it was over 100 in the day. And doesn't that destroy the building because of the smell? I mean, it's hazardous. Do you know if you have a renter that's been cooking meth and stuff in your rental house, that Florida requires that you shut it down and bring hazmat through there, and it's like they have to rip the sheetrock out. I mean, do all kinds of stuff. It's not safe to rent again or reside in. And I'm not sure if that goes for a lot of other states, but I do know that's a fact for Florida, and that was way back, like in the early 2000s. That'll stop you like a clock if you get some nasty renters out and then find out they've been mething in there. Meth is really bad. It's all poisons. I used to know a girl that cooked that crap and sat there and told me how she made it and what it was made out of. I'm like, oh, damn, what trashy drug. It's like made out of like Drano and diesel fuel and all kinds of stuff. And it was like, it's so trashy. And and it eats brain cells every time you hit it. Look, I paid a lot of money for my brains in college, and it really, they don't grow back, okay? So, meth would not be a good party material, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. I had somebody offer me coke the other night. A total stranger said, "Hey, you party?" I said, "No, I don't drink or do drugs." And they're like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I quit that years ago before I had kids. You know, and mainly because I had kids." And they're like, "Are you sure? You don't want to go do some coke?" I'm like, "No." And then the next question is, anybody's got some? And it's like, no. Surely if I don't do this stuff, how would I know who's got it? you know? So, yeah. But I'm going to run in here real quick. And I got to get some fuel. And, yeah, got to get some fuel. And I can't fill it all the way up. I don't have quite enough money to do all that. But if you can afford to fill your tank, you better do it. And keep it, like, topped every single day. I don't care if it's, like, 5 tablespoons of fuel. You better stay full because this gas may just skyrocket to where nobody can drive at all. Because I'm telling you, the USA is going to start putting out all kinds of money to overseas and junk. And we're going to be broke and we're not going to have any fuel. So, I'll be right back. Let me go pay these happy people. Well, I had to wait till about 1/2 past never just to get served because there was somebody playing with lottery cards there. We had to wait for that. It started to become a really big line. So it's still $3.99 over here today, but let me tell you what. I put $20 of gas in and it's like close to here over a quarter tank. That's insane. It is amazing how high it is. And well, I'll tell you what. Just back in the early 2000s, I guess it was about 03, in Rammond, Georgia, it was like $5 and $7 a gallon. All of a sudden. So it might happen to us. But yeah, that 20 goes super fast. I need to go to the washateria so bad. Well, only because I have a little bit of dirty clothes. I still have a lot of clean clothes left. I try to keep them clean all the time. So today, I redid my bank account on my eBay. And paid my overdraft. So, I'm ready to fly. And I can list just whatever at this point. I'm still leery of listing really expensive stuff on eBay. I don't like to. But there's some, other really hot selling items right now. So, I may, I need to put some other items up and see if I get bites because, a little bit of ads, I got like 25 ads or something maybe. A little bit of ads I've got, ooh, I hope that's not bad gas. Aren't the hottest selling item right now. So I did a YouTube vlog about the hottest selling items the other day, and I have a lot of that stuff, so I'm gonna try to list some of those things and see how they do. And then I've got to do a YouTube vlog about the wildest things that I found that sell on eBay that really don't cost you money. Like $0, 0 cents. You would never believe. I used to always say, man, you could sell a used hairpin on eBay. It's 25 mile an hour zone, and I got a sucker tailgating 11 daylights out of me. You're dumb. I got two 25 mile an hour signs down here, but these people, they don't pay attention. You will when you start getting those tickets, like for $400 and $500. You will enjoy that. And I honestly think Alabama's higher than Florida for a ticket. But yeah, so I didn't list anything yesterday. Did nothing. And my Etsy came back up and went right back down in about 30 seconds. And and plus I was still pretty rattled about all that mess. But there were some good things happened yesterday and some bad, but that woman wasn't around at all, so she's maybe finished moving stuff. But I'm still leery about that situation. I thought, well, maybe I was getting a little excited over it and all that. Well, at least I can use the bathroom now for now. But and the dog's not there. But after somebody was jacking my lot, when I have to take 2 important items with me, when I have so much more in there, when I have to take those in my car to go boondock in my car. You ever slept with a whole guitar case? I was really looking homeless then, guitar in the car, But you just get a lot of boondockers like that. They'll have their guitar in the back seat and a bunch of blankets and junk. It's like, yep, that's a boondocker. But there's a lot of them now. From all the evictions and stuff, the people sat around and didn't pay rent for months. We sat around, didn't pay rent, and didn't work. Just said, hey, man, it's free. They don't realize that when they get out of there, they owe, dollars. Nobody will ever rent to them in their whole entire life again. Because they burned a landlord for $20K that they still owe. And they didn't work, so they didn't save any money up to even attempt to rent a hotel or anything. So I can't feel sorry for them. Sorry, but no sorry. The problem is that people that the corporate I rent from, they don't want to spend any money. They is what is said on nothing. So maybe you can. I can't do anything. I'm under a lease. That's commercial building. You can't just do stuff like that. You can't just paint walls. You can't change locks. You can't give them orders. You can't do a darn thing. You have to ask permission. My brother's like, I would put a video camera out there. You can buy one. Stick it out there. It's a little tiny. I said, I would have to ask permission. You can't jack with people's property when you're renting or leasing because, it's their property. It's just like if you owned it and some joker, painted your house the whole inside black, which my son did that to a rental house one time. They painted the entire kitchen black, the walls, the cupboards, everything. And I'm like, I came home from work, I'm like, why is the kitchen black? I mean, everything's black. The cupboards, the walls, it's like funeral black. And he's like, it's cool, man. I'm like, dude. It's really hard to cover up colors of paint, and especially black. But you don't want to mess with commercial property of any sort. Commercial for residential or for business. You don't do it. You can end up in jail over crap like that. And you can go ask and stuff like that. But the company that I'm dealing with is supposedly El Chivo. So they wouldn't even buy a damn computer cord for the gate computer system so it would work because it was hit by lightning. That's right. And I offered to buy it for him. I said, look, it needs cords because it's been hit by lightning. That's why it doesn't work. And that's exactly what happened. Other than the fact that the damn setup was behind a metal desk and it was blocking the signal. And I told them about that too, and they never believed me. Then they called the professional gate dude, and he come down and he said, it doesn't take a mental midget to figure it out. They put the thing behind a metal desk. I said, yeah, I mentioned that to them. They didn't believe me. I don't know crap about auto gates. I don't know really a lot. But, I mean, all you have to do is sit and figure it out. And I got several engineering degrees, and you know why? Because I like puzzles. That's why. Oh, no, it's too late. Is it really 11:42? I don't want to poop over here. I wanted to get a breakfast thing. This stupid jerk wouldn't even do that. I was probably sitting on the damn phone. Yeah, I'll never get through here. I was gonna get an Egg McMuffin. I ended up sitting there for an hour. And they don't have Egg McMuffins like after 10 or something. Man, I'm so tired. I wish I could just go back to sleep and wake up. And I feel better, man. Can't. There was some cuckoo crap went on last night. So I got to sleep late. And I was sitting there going, you know, I need to start going to sleep earlier. I mean, I can come in pretty early to go to work. That's a fact. But the weather, it looks like it's going to be hot today. It might even rain. It's kind of overcasted. The temperature's nice. It's like a California day. But we'll see. I'll try to get another vlog in this afternoon, if not tonight. I'm behind in vlogs. I got some subject matter we need to discuss. So I was going to get in my shower. I'm feeling really good today. Got my water massage. That works. Didn't even realize how much I missed it. I used to do it like every day when I go to the gym. But anyway, thanks for coming around, and I'll talk to you in just a little bit. Wow, that guy's so big he looks like a football player. Hope you have a good day. Do some kind for a stranger. Love everybody, because I love you.